Okay, so if you're a salon owner, you know that getting clients in the chair is, well, it's everything. But what if your most important marketing tool, your website, is actually sending them running to your competition? We're going to fix that. In the next few minutes, we are going to turn your website from a client repellent into an absolute client magnet. Let's dive in.
I want you to just imagine this for a second. A potential new client, super excited about a new look, lands on your site. They are ready to book, and then, poof, they're gone. It's a crazy, frustrating scenario, right? And it happens way more often than you think. The big question is, why? Where did they go? Well, it's because your website isn't just some digital flyer. You have to think of it as your virtual front door. It's the very first impression, it's your 24/7 receptionist, and it's the main entrance to your entire brand. And if that front door is locked, or it's slow to open, or just plain confusing, clients are just gonna walk right down the virtual street to the next salon. Simple as that. So, we are gonna tackle this head on with a 3-part digital makeover. First up, we'll nail the fundamentals of making a killer first impression. Then, we're gonna get into the fun stuff, crafting your salon's unique digital vibe. And finally, we'll focus on the most important part, turning those website clicks into actual clients in your chairs. All right, let's get into section 1, making a first impression. This is all about the technical basics, the non-negotiables that decide in just a few seconds whether someone sticks around or hits the back button. Let's start with a single, really powerful number, 53%. Any guesses what that is? That's the percentage of people who will leave your website if it takes more than 3 seconds to load. 3 seconds. That's more than half your potential new clients. Just gone. And this chart, wow, it really puts it into perspective, doesn't it? A slow website is basically the digital version of a botched perm. It makes people bounce and fast. You're losing the majority of your potential business before they've even had a chance to see your amazing work. So what's causing this digital drag? Well, it usually comes down to a few common culprits. You know those beautiful high-res photos of your work? If they're not compressed, they are dragging your site down. And that cheap web hosting, it probably can't handle the traffic. Oh, and a site cluttered with too many plugins is like weighing hair down with way too much product. But here's the good news. This is all fixable. You can use free tools online to compress your images without losing quality. Seriously consider upgrading your hosting. It's a small investment with a huge return. Do a quick audit and just delete any plugins you aren't actually using. And finally, enable something called browser caching. Just think of it like your website remembering your return client, so it can serve up their page way faster the second time around. Okay, so speed is one thing, but what happens when they actually get on the site? Well, frustration is the next client killer. If your menu is a total maze and your Book Now button is playing hide and seek, you're just making it hard for them to give you money. And since most people are on their phones, a site that isn't mobile friendly is a silent but deadly deal breaker. So the key here is to make browsing completely effortless. Simplify your navigation down to the absolute essentials. Make sure your website has what's called a responsive design, so it automatically looks great on any screen, from a huge desktop to a tiny phone. And this is so important. Make your buttons big enough for a thumb to tap easily. No one wants to be pinching and zooming. Okay, so now that we've got a website that's fast and super easy to use, let's move on to our second section, crafting your digital vibe. We've got the functional stuff down. Now let's talk about the heart and soul, the personality of your salon online. I absolutely love this quote. It just nails the problem perfectly. A generic website, yeah, it might technically exist, but it doesn't build a connection. It doesn't create that feeling of desire, and it definitely doesn't make a potential client feel like they've found the one. It's just box dye. So what creates that generic box dye feeling? Well, a design that hasn't been touched in years is a huge one. But honestly, the biggest offender is using those cheesy stock photos instead of real images of your salon, your team, and your actual work. When there's no story and no real faces, there's just no trust. The fix is to inject you into your website. This is totally non-negotiable. Hire a local photographer for a day. I promise you it is worth every single penny. Tell people why you started your salon. Let your team's personalities shine through in their bios. This is how you stop being a generic webpage and start being a genuine experience. And speaking of your vibe, a massive part of that is your community and all your fresh new work, which, let's be honest, probably lives on your Instagram. If your website isn't connected to your social media, you are hiding your best, most current portfolio.
you're missing this huge opportunity to show real-time results and all your happy clients.
And look, making that connection is so simple. Just add those little social icons where everyone can see them, like the top and bottom of your site. Most website builders make it super easy to embed a live feed of your Instagram grid right on your homepage. It keeps your site looking fresh and instantly shows off all your latest amazing work. Okay, let's get to our final and honestly most critical section, turning clicks into clients. You've got a fast, beautiful, personalized website. Now, how do we make absolutely sure it's generating business and getting people into that chair? This is just the hard truth, you know? A stunning website that's buried on page 10 of Google might as well not even exist. If a potential client is searching for balayage in my city and you don't show up, you are literally invisible to them. Your invisibility usually comes down to something called search engine optimization, or SEO. It just means you're not using the words people are actually searching for in your website's text. You're also probably missing key technical pieces, like a Google My Business profile, which is absolutely essential for any local business today. So, it is time for an SEO glow-up. Think about what clients actually type into Google, and then use those exact phrases on your service pages. And please, claiming and completely filling out your free Google profile is the single most important thing you can do for local search. Oh, and those glowing reviews from clients, they're pure gold for your ranking.
And now for the final step in this whole journey. The client found you, they love your vibe, they are ready to commit. You absolutely cannot make them work for it now. If booking isn't simple and immediate, you will lose them to a salon down the street that offers that convenience.
This comparison just hits the nail on the head. The words you use matter so much. A call to action, or CTA, needs to be direct and compelling. Learn more is so passive, but book your appointment today? That's an active instruction that tells the user exactly what you want them to do next. It removes all the guesswork. So here's how you lock it in. Streamline the whole thing. Integrate a real online booking system right into your site. Put that bright, unmissable Book Now button in the corner of every single page. And make sure clients can see your actual real-time availability and book themselves in without ever having to pick up the phone. So after all this, the final question is really for you. I want you to open up a new tab and look at your own website right now. But look at it with fresh eyes. Is it welcoming new clients through a wide open front door, or is it accidentally turning them away? Is it your hardest working employee, or is it time for its own digital makeover?